Hello, welcome to the Well on Demand. This is Kelly, and today we are going to do a somatic practice. To get started, come onto your hands and knees. Our first posture is going to be a child's pose. So from your hands and knees, bring your seat back towards your heels. Walk your hands forward on the mat. Gently press your hands into the mat to press your seat closer to your heels. Let your forehead drop to the mat. Bring your attention to your breath. Breathe in through your nose. And then open mouth exhale like you're going to fog a mirror. And take another breath in through your nose. And then breathe it out through your nose. Send the air through your throat and out your nose. And start to notice your body. Notice each fingertip on the mat. And still breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Notice each fingertip on the mat and notice your forehead on the mat. Notice the comfort of your belly and your chest as they rest on your thighs. Now shift your attention to your heart and feel a sense of gratitude and comfort in the posture. See if you can let go of any holding. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, and with each exhale you just let go of holding. And now awaken to your heart center and awaken to beyond what you cannot see, beyond the physical. And awaken to God, and love for God, and trust for God, and acceptance that God is with you, helping you through each day. Come back onto your hands and knees. So come onto your hands and knees. Walk your hands about one handprint forward so that your wrists aren't directly underneath your shoulder. They're out in front a little bit. And as you breathe in, I want you to shift your shoulders over your wrist. Focus on drawing your belly in and up. Make the back of your neck long. Press the crown of your head forward as you make the back of your neck long. Draw your belly in. Press your palms into the mat. As you exhale, press your seat back towards your heels, coming into a child's pose. Stretch your arms out, let your forehead drop to the mat if you can. Breathe in, press yourself back up. Again, bringing shoulders over wrist, draw your belly in, make the back of your neck long. Exhale, press your seat back, child's pose. Breathe in, shifting yourself back up and forward. Notice your wrist as you draw your belly in and shift forward. Notice how the back of your wrists stretch. Notice your palms. Exhale, press yourself back into your child's pose. As you drop into your child's pose, feel a sense of relief. God is with you. Breathe in, shifting up. Drawing your shoulders over your wrist, making the back of your neck long. Draw your belly in. Exhale, press back into your child's pose. Pause here in your child's pose and just take a moment again to feel that comfort of God with you, and feel love for God and gratitude that you don't have to be in control, you don't have to have everything figured out. So with child's pose as our starting point, breathe in again, shifting yourself up, bringing your shoulders over your wrist. And this time, as you exhale, allow your pelvis to drop down, coming into an upward facing dog. Press your palms in, draw your upper arm bones back. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, press yourself back into a child's pose. Lengthen your spine, reach your hands forward. And again, breathe in, pressing up, getting yourself up over your wrist, and then dropping your hips down. You can exhale. Take another breath in here. Press your palms down, straight arms. Draw your upper arm bones back. You could even look up and exhale. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Really notice your wrist as you let that go. Notice your arms. Let your head drop down to the mat. Breathe in, pressing back up. One last time. Shoulders over your wrist. Draw your belly in, getting forward. Exhale, let your pelvis drop down. Start to draw your upper arm bones back. Take a breath in. Press your palms down. Again, upper arm bones back. Maybe you even look up. And exhale. Come back to your child's pose. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Reach your arms forward. And take a breath in and out. And now we are going to make our way onto our seat. So come on to your seat. Okay, and I'm going to be facing forward here, sitting up nice and tall, just an easy seat here to start. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, just gently twist to your right. So your right hand will come behind you, your left hand onto your right knee, and look over your right shoulder. Notice the side of your body. Just look back behind you, looking back as far as you can. Come back to center. We are going to twist to the left. Draw your belly in, bring your left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee. Sit up nice and tall, look over your left shoulder. Notice what you feel in the sides of your body. Notice your left shoulder as you draw your left shoulder back. Looking back again as far as you can. Come back to center. And again, we're going to twist to the right. Bring your right hand behind you. Twisting to the right. Again, look back as far as you can, looking behind you. And now keep your body as it is. Keep your head as it is. Move your eyes to the right. No, move your eyes to the left. So your eyes are looking to the left. You're twisting to the right. Keep your eyes looking to the left as you start to bring your body back through center, focusing on looking to the left. Now, once you get to center, shift your gaze to the right as you continue to twist to the left. Twisting to the left, turning your head to look to the left, meanwhile gazing to the right with your eyes. Continuing to look to the right with your eyes. Bring your body back through center. Once you get to center, shift your gaze so that you're looking to the left with your eyes, meanwhile moving your body to the right. Even your head is turning to the right, your eyes gazing to the left. Come back through center. At center, shift gaze to right as you move body to left. Gazing to right, twist to left. Come back through center, shift gaze to left, twist body to right. This is our last one. Gazing to left, twist to the right, and then come back to center. Just take a breath and reach your arms up. And go ahead and just fold forward. Relax your head down. Just drop your head. Take a moment to notice your breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. And now making our way back up to seated. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees open wide. If this is hard on your knees, You could bring some pillows under your knees. You could also choose to do this in your easy seat again. We're going to start by just doing some seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, draw your shoulders back, press your chest forward, look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, start to round your spine towards the back of the room. Tuck your chin down and draw your belly in. Inhale, press your chest forward, look up. You could even take your hands, clasp them behind you as you look up. And then exhale, rounding forward, tuck your chin, draw your belly in. Round your shoulders forward. Inhale, open yourself up, reach your arms back, look up. And then exhale, go ahead and give yourself a big hug. Bring your hands to either your knees or your ankles. Start to just gently rock side to side. So sitting in a butterfly, bottoms of your feet together, knees open wide, rock side to side. And now start to do circular motions, circling forward and back. And as you circle your body around, notice your hips and how they're working. Notice how the weight shifts from seat to seat. And notice the sides and core. And if you haven't switched directions, go ahead and switch directions. Let's focus on what you feel. And as you focus on what you feel, feeling what you feel in your hips and your seat. Just feel love and gratitude for God. And feel the feeling of protection, of comfort from God. Knowing you're not alone. God is with you, protecting you, guiding you, informing you. Just feel a sense of relief for that connection to God. And then coming back to center. Sit up tall again, get regrounded on your sit bones. Let your right ear fall to the right. Reach your left arm out, right hand to your head to gently guide your right ear down as you walk your left fingertips away. And focus on your breath, on the stretch through your left side of the neck. Let go of holding in your seat to relax your knees. Bring your head back up to center, left ear down. You can use your left hand to gently guide your left ear down. Walk your right fingers away. Feel the stretch through the right side of the neck. Focus on what you feel. Relax your face. Relax your seat. Coming back up to center. Just relax your shoulders and neck. Take a moment to be still. And then you're going to start to gently roll the neck. Go one direction, and then I'll let you know when to switch. Focus on the sensations you feel in the neck, even in the shoulders. Now, if you're doing these neck circles and you feel like you need to stop and stretch or pause, listen to your body and do what you need. Know that you can trust your intuition, trust your connection to God. Switch directions. Again, pause if you need to. Give yourself extra stretch if you need to. Relax your seat and knees. Notice if you started tensing up through your lower body. Just relax again. Finishing up those rolls, go ahead and make your way back to center. And then just gently flapping your butterfly wings. Notice your seat and your hips. And then go ahead and make your way all the way onto your back. This is not our final Shavasana. We still have a few things left to do. But just go ahead and come onto your back and take a moment to just really notice your hips and your seat after being in that butterfly. Notice your low back, your neck and shoulders. Just notice what you feel. Shift your attention back to your heart. And as you focus on love for God, awaken to the middle ground. That is putting your trust and faith in God, but also doing enough to find that balance where you do the things that need to be done to take some action, but also you don't overdo it. You step back and trust God at some point, where you don't believe that you have to do it all, but you also don't believe God has to do it all. There's a middle ground where you do just enough and trust Him for the rest. Awaken to the middle ground. Hug your knees into your chest and just vigorously rock yourself up and back. As you roll back, maybe even throwing your feet over your head a little bit. Massaging the spine. One more time, rolling back, throwing your feet back as much as you can, and then bringing your feet just back to the mat, hip width apart. Reach your hands down along your side with your knees bent, your feet on the mat, and then just walk your heels towards your fingers. See if you can touch your heels with your fingers. And then just take a moment to just relax and let go of holding. And in this state of just being in a neutral, relaxed position on your mat with your knees bent, notice where your mid-back gently lifts off the mat. And draw your belly button in as you press that part of your back into the mat. Now, as you press that part of your back into the mat, notice how your tailbone lifts up a little bit. Just breathe in and relax it again. Let go of that holding. And take a breath in again. As you exhale, draw your belly button in towards your spine. Press your spine into the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, release. Exhale, draw your belly button in. Press your back into the mat. Inhale, release. Really notice your tailbone this time as you exhale and draw your belly in, press your back into the mat. Notice how that tailbone even lifts slightly. And then inhale, release. Exhale, go ahead and draw your belly button in. Again, press your back into the mat. Breathe all your air out. But this time, as you inhale, start to peel your spine up off the mat, coming onto your shoulders so that your shoulders and feet are on the mat. Into a bridge pose. Press your feet down into the mat. Draw your belly button in, press your thighs up towards the ceiling. Now walk your shoulders in a little bit closer together. Take another breath in as you press yourself up. You could even clasp your hands underneath you. Exhale, go ahead and lower back down, one vertebrae at a time. And just take a moment to pause. We're going to do that again. Breathe in, lift your spine up off the mat, coming onto the shoulders. Draw your belly in towards your spine. Press your arms and your shoulders down, your feet down to lift yourself up. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Fallen bridge, bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Let your knees knock together and then just rest your hands down along your side. Focus your attention on your low back. Notice what you feel around your tailbone. And now extend your feet long on the mat. Come into your final Shavasana. Notice your body on the mat, what you feel connected to the mat. And as you notice your body on the mat, continue to just feel a sense of gratitude for who you are. Gratitude that you can trust God. And gratitude that you can find the middle ground where you're not always overdoing it. You're doing enough and then stepping back and trusting God. And just feeling that gratitude and love in your heart for these next couple moments as you continue to notice your body. And start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock onto your right side. And take a moment to acknowledge yourself for putting your faith in God. Acknowledge yourself for doing this practice. Press your left hand into the mat to bring yourself back up to seated. Coming on to your easy seat, bring your hands to your heart center. And now shift your attention out. Pray for somebody. Give thanks for somebody. And feel love for God. Bring your attention back to your heart and feel love and gratitude for all you have just as it is. Breathe in, reach your hands up towards the heavens. Exhale, draw your thumb knuckles back to your heart center. The light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you. Together we say, Namaste. Thank you for taking time to do this practice. As you go on about your day, just continue to focus your heart on gratitude and love for God, and you will feel better. Have a good one.